Hello everybody and welcome to Bad at Gaming. I'm Sammy Jo and we're playing Animal Crossing today. I'm a couple days in. I want to say that today might be a week of having my town open and I've gotten a lot accomplished. We opened the museum. I paid off my home yesterday, so I upgraded it. So I should have a new addition today, which I'm really excited about. And yeah, so I've just been enjoying the game so far. Again, one of my favorite things, and I've said this on previous episodes, is just playing the game, enjoying it, making the best town possible, and it's such a relaxing, nice game, and I feel like so many people need something relaxing and calming and nice, especially with everything that's been going on. Alright, so let's see today's news. Oh, okay, so Benedict is a rooster character. I ran into him on another island and I was really excited because he's one of my villagers in New Leaf right now as well. Okay, and so it looks like that's the only new announcement today. I got a lot done yesterday evening and oh, it looks like I have a notification already. And oh, my phone's ringing. I was trying to click on the button, I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. Okay. Oh, great. So I put a lot of things in the drop-off box yesterday, and the reason that it was 6,000 bells is because I put in a lot of bugs and beetles, which typically earn more bells than most other things. While I would have preferred to give it to them today, I was trying to make box space, and let's see, place a pocket. So I could have made more money. I think they only give you 80% of the bells that you would normally get if you use the drop box. And perfect. So let's go ahead inside, and I know I have a fossil right there. Alrighty. Right now I am focusing on making the island themed the way I want it to be. So I'm trying to put tiki torches first thing when you get off of, oh, look at all the space. Trying to put tiki torches first thing when you get off of the airport. So if any of my friends visit, you have to like walk through some tiki torches. I want to put them at the end of the bridge as well. And I do want to move my home around a little bit, but first let me see what's in all these presents. I also, a vacuum cleaner. I also consolidated, perfect, spread that out. Nice. I also consolidated a lot of my roses in one place on one island, or part of the island, so that I can try to crossbreed the flowers and get some orange ones. I don't know if it's possible to make gold roses in this game like in the other games, but we shall see. Okay, and I'm gonna put that in storage, and I'm gonna sell that. I don't need that. I'll hold on to that for right now. Perfect. I'm actually going to go ahead and put some of my storage materials in storage right now as well. Just so I'm not carrying that around and I can work on catching things for the museum. Let's see. So we're going to sell that. We can put that over there. I got a really cool, I'm trying to remember what they called it. I think they called it a tool key ring. So if you go to Nook's ATM, you can buy that and it makes it so much easier to get to all your tools. I kind of wish I had gotten it sooner if I had really understood what it did sooner, but no big deal. I also caught a cherry salmon yesterday when I was fishing, and one of my friends told me that the only way you can get that is if you go to the top tier of your island. It has to be like in the month of March, and you have to go to the lake in the top highest tier of your island, throw out some fish food and start fishing that way, and that's the only time that you can get it and the only place you can get it. I don't know if that's true, but that's just what I've been told. I'm sorry, there's a really big sailboat going by outside my window right now, which is really neat. Okay, so I'll reorganize my house later because I'm sure you guys don't need to sit here and watch me do that. I hope everybody's having an okay time during the quarantine. I know that there's the toolbox I'm talking about, by the way. I know that a lot of people are having hard times and they're losing their jobs. I did as well, but you find other things to take up your time, and as my dad said, oh dear, I didn't mean to grab that piece of fence. As my dad said, this is the only time something like that will really happen in our lifetime, and so yeah, the situation might stink, yeah, we might be running low on funds, but at least you can just kind of have fun and make the best of what you've got. Alright, so let me go get that fossil out of my yard. Hello, butterfly. Oh, I did get the fossil. Good. I must have short-term memory loss. I feel like Dory. Speaking of Dory, I spent a lot of the day yesterday. It was beautiful weather here. So I am lucky enough to have gotten my captain's license recently. And I got to enjoy, there's a sparkle. I got to enjoy taking my boat all the way out to the reef yesterday. And it was perfectly clear water. It had to be like at least 30 feet of visibility. And what was really neat is when we were on our way out to the reef, like we had some boat problems. We kind of broke down a mile off of shore and I panicked a little bit, but we fixed it, we're good. So we started heading out to the reef and about 2 miles out, so the reef is 3 miles away from the shore. So we were about 2 miles out and this pod of dolphins, it had to be like 5 or 6 of them were playing, and so I slowed down. I know that they're smart enough to avoid the boat propeller, but I was doing my part. I slowed down, I went ahead and cut the engine and just kind of floated to let them do whatever, and they started just like shotgunning from underneath. They looked like little missiles, and one of them even came up and looked at Andrew, who was sitting on the front of the boat, and he's like, oh, it's 3 feet away, I could have touched it. He didn't, since you're not supposed to interact with marine life, but it was cool. He said they made eye contact and it sat there and stared at him for a little bit before swimming away. But again, the water was just so clear, and I don't know, it was amazing. Let's see, I have 2 fossils, and not many people are lucky enough to say they get to see something like that. Okay. So there are all my little roses sitting up there. And I'm probably going to go water those so they can start to cross. Let's see. Again, that's the tool keychain or key ring or whatever they call it. And it has made life amazing. You just click on it. I'm about to sneeze, I'm sorry. And it went away. There it is. Whew, sorry about that, guys. So I really like it. You just press the up button on your plus pad, and I guess it's not really a plus pad on the Switch, but you press the up button and then you use your left toggle to point to what you want. At first I was kind of confused because I tried to like do this and it kept going away. So once I figured it out, it was a lot easier. So you just, if you want the ladder, you hit down right, down diagonal left for the vaulting pole. Pretty fun stuff. So let me go ahead and grab, the watering can. And you can water, if they're in a line like this, you can water 3 plants at once. So I just kind of try to go down. And as you can see, I alternated the color, so it's white, yellow, red, which means all the colors are touching. And whatever crossbreeds of the flowers happen, it'll probably go in front of or behind them. I don't think it needs to be next to them. At least in New Leaf, it didn't have to be next to them. So we shall see if that plays out the same way. Okay. Oh, there's some white roses. So I'll probably start adding like another row where I'm walking, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm not seeing any fossils here. Let's keep, oh, there's one. So let's keep going on the hunt here. There's something on the flower up there. I don't know if it's something I've caught yet, but it can't hurt to go explore. It looks like a mantis. I feel like I tried to catch one of those the other day and I couldn't. Hopefully it's not too skittish. Oh, I don't know why I just clicked shovel. Okay. There we go. Oh, that's beautiful. I think that's the first time, yeah, that's the first time I caught that. Neat. Looks like I have some Nook miles to go through. Cool. Night owl insect. Oh, I'm definitely changing some of my words to night owl. I know that I have more points, but I don't want to bore you all to death looking through those. I think I already have a ladybug, but it can't hurt to catch it. I can sell it to the boys. Let's see. Oh, there's another fossil. Oh, it scared away another one. Oh well. I don't know if Nintendo's ever going to sell an Animal Crossing shirt that looks like the one that my character's wearing right now, but I would 100% buy that, especially if it was a sun shirt. I love the colors, I love that it's leaves, I love that it's Animal Crossing. Did I just say leaves? Leaves. Oh, there's another one. There we go. So let's go ahead and swap it. What can we swap it with right now? Well, I know I already have a ladybug. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the cherries. And let's see, we have 4 out of 5 fossils. So let's see if I can find the other fossil. I know my pockets are full, but I can head back for whatever I drop in just a little bit. Sometimes I think I have a really hard time throwing the ladder down the way that I'd like to. I feel like I just sit there and press the button and it doesn't drop. But it could just be operator error. I will be the first to admit that I am not always the most skilled at using things the way they should be used. Oh, there's another mantis. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. I don't know why. I feel like these might be worth a pretty penny to the boys. So, obviously the boys are Tom Nook's kiddos. So let's go ahead and swap it. And I will swap it for, I want to sell the vacuum cleaner, so I'll hold on to that. I already watered the roses today, so I'll go ahead and drop that and come back for it later. In fact, I might just want to leave it on the ground next to the roses, because that's the only place I'm going to be using it for now until I start crossbreeding more flowers. I do have some different color hyacinth, I think that's what they're called, near the town square, and I'd love to make a whole bunch of those. But I definitely need to visit some more islands because I think I only have maybe 4 or 5 red ones and then 2 white ones and a yellow one, which I guess I could work on going ahead and growing and breeding those as well. But alright, so let's go ahead and hop over right next to the museum. So there's little hyacinth. I think I've already caught one of those bugs, but I'm not 100% certain. And since some bugs only show up during certain times of day, certain times of the year, I am definitely going to catch it just in case. Oh, it's a stink bug. So I caught some stink bugs yesterday, so I'm just going to go ahead and let it go. Oh, and my net broke. So I'll have to craft a new one of those for sure. So let's go ahead and talk to Blathers. We'll get those fossils assessed and then turn in the bugs I have. And I'm really glad to have fossils to give him along with the bugs so that he doesn't just freak out about the bugs. I feel really bad because yesterday I kept bringing in bugs one at a time while I was catching them and he got so upset. I do find it funny that in the previous games when you handed him a bug, he'd be like, eek, a bug, and so you're like, oh, he's scared of them, he doesn't like them, whatever. In this one, he absolutely, he has no reservations about saying how much they're the bane of his existence. Let's see. I do need to start fishing some more. As I've told you all before, 1, I'm bad at casting, which you've seen, and 2, I get trigger happy, so it starts nibbling on the line, and I almost immediately end up pulling back. Let's see, orchid mantis, I just want to make sure, perfect. And end up pulling it out of the water too soon. I'm one of those people that I go off the sound more than the graphic of it getting pulled down. So sometimes I have to like sit there and listen and listen and listen and then go ahead and do it when I hear the boop sound. Alright, jolly good. So let's see, I need to see what Tom has to say on my phone. I need to visit the ATM and then I'm going to sell what I have in my pocket to the boys. Do. Let's see if Tom has anything. Oh, yes, I have peaches. I don't know if y'all just saw that in the background, but I planted some peach trees and I've got peaches. I've got peaches. Okay, it looks like Tom has something to say. For the record, I have a chinchilla named Peaches, so I like peaches. It makes me happy. Okay, well, let's see how much this is going to hurt me for. Whew. Okay, Tom. Okay. So let's get some miles. There we go. And let's see what shopping he has today. Let's see, special goods. Nope. Oh, the frog tea's kind of cute. That's also cute. I don't really like the color pink that much. But a denim skirt, water shoes, and okay, I'm definitely, that's 3,000 bells. I don't have anything to play it on yet. Oh well, I'm buying it anyway. And I'm definitely getting that as well. Okay, so let me sign off of here. And then I'll check the phone and see what the boys have to say. Pop balloons. Let's make sure there's nothing else. There are a couple more on here. 9 miles there. And oh, cool. So it looks like you get 5 upgrades of your house. So that's neat. I can't remember how many upgrades were in the other one. Okay, perfect. So let's go visit the boys. And then I'm probably going to knock down some peaches. And I'm starting a fruit orchard on one of the other tiers of my island. So I'll start working on that today as well. So I think it's kind of cool that they have a foot switchboard for like guitar or bass or whatever type of instrument you would use right there for sale, because yesterday I sold them a microphone and an amp, and it was kind of sad to say goodbye to it because I do play instruments and I love having that sort of stuff in my house, but it's not the aesthetic that I wanted in my house this time. And one of the things I learned in New Leaf is that sometimes I'll just accumulate stuff and hold on to it. I guess I'm kind of a hoarder, especially when it comes to this game. So I've decided that since there's not that much storage and I want a certain aesthetic for my house, I'll go ahead and sell the stuff I don't need. So I sold them the microphone and the amp yesterday, but it would have been fun to still have those and put the switchboard down. Let me go ahead and empty out my inventory, and then I kind of want the boombox, but I don't know if you can add music to the boombox or not, so I don't know if I need to buy the radio. Let's see, keep that, sell that, and we'll see how much we make. Okay, that's a solid amount of bells. I'm pretty happy about that. Let's also see what's hot today. Let's see. A wooden mini table. Oh, perfect. Okay. So let me take a peek at this boombox here. I like that it's yellow and bright. Now, does it fit into the aesthetic of my home? Not as much as the record player does, but it's really cute. It reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. I kind of really want it. Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm going for like beachy for the inside of my house since we're on an island. So I'll go ahead and get the beachy colored one, and hopefully I can put in the music that I bought today. Okay. I'm also not used to when you buy something, it not disappearing from the shelf, because that's what happened in New Leaf. Also, I really like this piano stool. Let's see. Yeah, I'll go ahead and get that too. I really like it. I like that it's green. Some of the tables in my house right now are green. And let me go ahead and run out of here. Goodbye, fellas. Love my boys. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set up my orchard and put some cherries and peaches up there. and then hopefully visit some islands that have different fruit today, using some of my Nook miles to use a Nook ticket to one of the islands. I also met a hippie dog yesterday who said he had his own island that I can come visit using a Nook ticket as well. So I might want to go visit him and see what that's like. He said it's very musically inclined. So being a musical person, I really want to go visit it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and have a great day.